Hello. Some people have requested new garden tours, so here we go. It's getting cool in Atlanta right now and is going to get cooler. I mean, it's still pretty warm during the day, as you can obviously tell by my wool sweater. But I think it's going to get a lot cooler. The lowest I've seen for the next few days is 39 overnight, which is still above frost, but colder than a lot of our summer plants like. So hopefully things won't change. Okay, this carrot here. So those have grown a lot. I still have not really seen a lot of evidence of the radish seeds I planted. Here's some carrots back here. This one and this one. You can tell it's so frondy. So it looks like the carrots are doing pretty good. There's more here. Everything needs to be weeded, but these weeds that are basically grass are very hard to pull. So I get lazy. The dill is basically trees. So if you live in the area and want some dill, let me know. We don't eat it that much. Some more of our butternut squashes have come up. Here's a little baby, just came up a couple of days ago. These ones were up at the last garden tour. And then this one is the first time I've seen it. It seems to have come up too. Peppers and tomatoes, still pretty small, but this pepper, which is a Corno de Toro sweet pepper from Love is Love Farm, seems to have its first little flower, our first pepper flower on it. Some of them are still really small though. So we're gonna need to, one thing I think is that I need to be watering more. I need to be running my sprinkler at night more. I love these green zebra tomatoes. I also think that the almost purpley leaves are really pretty. But some of these tomatoes are still teeny. They get obviously plenty of sun. This is a Cherokee purple tomato from Love is Love Farm, and it's also got some flowers on it. They're so cute. And then I think this last one on the end also has a flower. It's a sun gold cherry. These are delicious. We love these sun golds. Okay, this row is the sunflowers and cucumbers. This is our one tiny cucumber that we got from Love is Love. This is my biggest indicator that I need to water more. It's so sad. This makes me sad. I just planted more sunflowers all along this row, and I think I may need to replant or just get patient because we haven't gotten a lot of cucumbers on this end that gets more sun and less water from my sprinkler. So watering more sunflower, all the ones that have come up are mammoth. I just planted Busy Bee, some sort of evening mix that I got from Target. Sunflower. These sunflower seeds actually came from Fresh Harvest, from our Fresh Harvest baskets. These are tomatoes. These are cucumbers. So is this. This is some weed, but it looks pretty cool. So our cucumbers, I believe we got Dragon's Egg from Baker Creek, and also we saved some Dragon's Egg cucumber seeds, and then we got Market More from an herbalist that I don't remember seeds, and also we saved some of those. So I need to check which ones I planted where and see if these that have come up are one variety that are maybe doing better than the others. Some of our seeds were pretty old. Okay, the Three Sisters row is looking really good in terms of the fact that the corn is getting really big. Corn, look at how huge it is. So big. Some of them I replanted a fourth if they lost one. This apparently didn't lose one. This is probably a volunteer, maybe a pepper, but I just planted bean seeds around them, which you're supposed to do when they get about 5 inches tall, but I don't have any evidence so far that our beans have started to come up. Again, they probably are needing more water, but the corn is looking so good, and there are so many weeds. I could weed this yard for 1,000 years, and still there would be weeds. But yes, the corn is really having a great time. Ooh, this one This row has one random tomato that I moved because I wanted to plant it somewhere, but then it's mostly strawberries, but then I've also planted beans, bush beans, all throughout. The beans with the Three Sisters are pole beans, so they grow up the corn, but these are bush beans, and some of them are getting really big. We really should mulch or put straw under here because I think that the centipedes are still getting to the bottoms of our strawberries a little bit, but sometimes we get just perfect ones. It's just like the right rate to have them as a treat. Beans, 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 strawberries, so red and beautiful. So beans and strawberries are doing really well. The chard from Love is Love Farm is filling out really nicely. And then this row is still empty, saving it for pumpkins other than the lemon balm at the end. Lastly, this end has our herbs. We've got our 3 little regular basils. We've got our sage. We've got 2 sages, 2 little cilantros. These are holy basils. And then my okra, which had all the little leaves nibbled off of it. I don't know what's eating it, but it's got 1 leaf on it, so hopefully it survives. This row also was the row where we had a ton of tomatoes last year, so we've got a lot of tomato volunteers, just a whole bunch. And I haven't quite gotten the heart to pull them yet. But we also have, these are the watermelons that I planted that have been coming up so slowly, but they're finally joining us. And they're so cute. So cute. Moral of the story, need to water more. Mostly just need to water more. Like, probably should be running my sprinkler every night. I know that there's irrigation, but it was set up with drippers at each plant from last year, and we haven't planted in the exact same spots. So the drip irrigation does not work as well this year, and it just takes some work that we haven't put in yet. So I've been running the sprinkler. I run it at night so that it doesn't evaporate so fast and has time to drip off the leaves before it pulls moisture up out of the leaves.